Hello everybody. Today I'm having another look at this Informal upright hornbeam. I have done some work on it off camera over the winter. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. I've used this jig, clamp, trunk bender. For the life of me I can't think of its proper title at the moment. But I've used this to put a bend in the trunk, which was, if you remember from the last video, quite straight. I've also put a couple of guy wires to bring these two branches down some, so they're more in keeping with this one, now that the trunk is bent over. Obviously I've cut the top, and I'm now looking to sort out this root. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, focus. Okay, so I'm quite happy with most of the Nabari, but this one particular root has been a bugbear. So what I've done is I've passed two wires up through the drainage hole in the bottom, because I don't want to repot this tree this year. It was only repotted last year, and the reason I've come up through was I tried going down through and found it almost impossible to find the drainage hole with the wire. So that's the plan, is to use these two wires to pull this root down into place. Hopefully it's kind of there, which I think will improve the Nabari considerably. So I'm going to use a piece of this tubing, which is from a watering system, just to cushion the root. There we go there, like so. It would have been easier to go down and have a loop, but there you go. So I think I've made that too long. I'm going to cut it in half. Like so. I think that will sit on top there like that. And then we'll join these two pieces of wire together. Like so. Let's just move the camera around. Come on, focus. That looks better. So hopefully, if I pull the wires down from underneath, they will pull that root down. Hold it in place. And if I that round. Okay, so that's working better. Unfortunately, it's just sliding down the root. Here's a quick thought. I loosen those off again. Grab me another piece of pipe and another bit of wire. Okay. Oh. Pipe through the wire. It's just to protect the bark of the tree. place that under there. That should just tighten those together. That should hopefully stop that from slipping whilst I tighten from underneath. Best laid plans. Bear with me. Just slacken that off a little bit. It. By George, I do believe I might actually have it. Here's a thought. Place this piece of wire in between the two wires at the bottom. If only I thought of this sooner, you wouldn't have had to sit through such a long, drawn out process. Hopefully I can just keep tightening. Things are never quite as simple as you imagine them to be, are they? Okay, so the wire has snapped off underneath. the root down a little. I'm going to try a longer piece of wire there. Okay, thread that through and under. Like so. Okay. Well, what do you know? I think that definitely brought that root down. It looks a bit of a mess, but hopefully that does. Hopefully you'll agree with me that that does look slightly better. Okay. Okay, so now it's just a question of getting rid of, not getting rid of, but shortening off some of last year's growth that got a little bit long. So, for example, I'm going to take some of the tips off just to encourage some back budding. There's a dead piece there, so we'll get rid of that. I've quite a gnarly lump just there, so I'm going to get rid of that entirely. Similarly here, I think I'm going to take out that piece and then shorten these two slightly. Here, for example, we have two branches going into one another, so I'm just going to take that one off entirely. I have another dead piece here and here. Tidy that a little bit up just there and shorten that back slightly. That's all I'm going to do to that branch. This one, here's an example of some bends you can get in if you wire it while it's still green. I'm quite pleased with that, but I do want to encourage it to bud a bit more, so I'm going to shorten these back slightly, take off any dead bits and bits that are going to grow backwards into the tree. Bit of a nub there. Lose that. Okay, happy with that. And then this one, shorten back. And this one, I'm going to shorten back. As you can see, the new apex, I'm probably going to use this bud as the new apex. I'll cut this section back once this bud's got growing nice and strongly, and that's pretty much it until later in the year. It might get another trim. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.